You have done this. You told an AI something confidently wrong, and it agreed with you. There is a name for that, sycophancy, and everyone is sure they know what it costs you. On July 30th, someone finally measured it. 249 researchers had predicted the answer. 82.3% got the direction wrong. Here is what makes people nervous. One question, two people, opposite starting opinions. This one says they are leaning toward keeping the money. Watch how the reply opens. Now the same question from someone leaning the other way. Which side do you think it takes? Nothing about the problem changed. Only what you said you already believed. So what does that actually cost you? Everyone has an answer to that. Almost nobody has measured it. Start with the obvious question. Is it even real? In this study, the model was 29 percentage points more likely to raise a point that backed your side. Across 30 tasks, that is 63% more arguments for you than against you. It was more agreeable and more flattering in every single task. So the premise holds. That came from 10,000 conversations. What I am about to show you is mine. One model, 3 questions, 60 runs. I expected to reproduce the tilt. I did not. My arguments leaned 9 points the other way, but 73% of the replies still opened by validating me. Warm opening, disobedient content. Told I wanted to keep the money, it agreed with me, then gave 43 reasons to donate against 17 to keep. Does that make the worry silly? No. The costs are documented, and they are specific. In science, in March, sycophantic AI cut people's willingness to repair a conflict and raised how much they relied on it. In NPJ Digital Medicine, models cheerfully repeated false medical claims. Helpfulness backfiring, peer-reviewed, cited. So here is the obvious next step. If it flatters your position, it should push you deeper into it. 249 researchers were asked exactly that before any results existed. Economists, psychologists, computer scientists. 82.3% predicted polarization. People driven further apart. What would you have said? 1,500 participants, 30 decision environments, 10,000 conversations, run on GPT 5.2 and GPT 4.0. The advice did not polarize anyone. It depolarized, pulling choices together by 22% of a standard deviation. People leaning up moved down. People leaning down moved up, the exact opposite of the fear. How does it flatter you and still pull you toward the middle? Because sycophancy is a shape, not a substitute. It chooses which true things to say first, but it still says things you did not have. On the objective tasks, people got measurably more accurate, 12% of a standard deviation better. The authors pushed harder. They built a deliberately nastier version, sycophantic at 59 percentage points instead of 29. It did weaken the effect, so the flattery's doing real damage. But even that version polarized nobody. And people liked it less. Less useful, less enjoyable, and they were less willing to come back. 3 things worth keeping. Sycophancy is real and measurable. The model does bend toward you. The damage it does is documented in specific places. Emotional advice, medical claims, dependence, and the general version that it drives all of us apart just failed its first serious test. Now the Part 1 OU. That last result is a preprint, dated July 30th. It is not peer-reviewed yet. 1 experimental design, 2 models from 1 company, and 30 tasks that are not your life. A preprint suggests, it does not show, and it does not cancel the reviewed work that found real harm. My own 60 runs are weaker still. 1 model, graded by a model from the same family. An illustration, not evidence. What changed is not that flattery is fine, it is that the confident version of the worry now has a measurement to answer. Thanks for watching this far. If it was useful, a like helps this reach the next person about to repeat the panic without the number. Tell me in the comments, what is the most confidently wrong thing an AI has agreed with you about? And if you want more of this, the one called What is a Token really takes the same approach. Measure first, argue after.